Lewis Hart for the Ring magazine. Always good to be joined by Hamzah Sheeraz in the aftermath of Terence Crawford defeating Canelo Alvarez. First things first, what were your thoughts on yesterday and the event in itself?
Yeah, listen, the event was unreal. The occasion was unreal. The way it was set up, the way it was organised. And while I'm talking about that, actually, when I was sitting there ringside, I was seeing how I was admiring everyone doing their work. Not the people in the ring, outside the ring. So your team, the ring team, Mike, Ish, Noor. I was watching all of them, and it was amazing to see, because I've got almost like a personal relationship with these people, and outside of me actually fighting, I feel like these guys don't get appreciated enough. Even the seller lot, Yara, Ibrahim, all these guys, listen, like, just massive props to them, and obviously His Excellency as well for putting an event of that magnitude on in the manner they did. So yeah, just massive well done to the team, man.
Yeah, no, that's some kind words there. As I say, there's a lot of people that go into it.
Do you know what it is? Like, everyone's so fixated on the fighters, and they forget about the people who actually make it happen. Who actually make it happen. So yeah, man.
Yeah, and I guess for yourself there, being ringside for a stadium fight, your last fight, was in a stadium, obviously Louis Armstrong Stadium, not on like obviously 70,000. But you must think that must give you, like, when you walk away from that, do you walk away like with so much like motivation? Would you say
you do? It's surreal, It's surreal when you're a part of the event yourself, like when you're main eventing or when you're fighting on the card. It's a bit surreal. It's not until, like, well, for me anyway, not until a few weeks later or a few days later you actually think, yeah, man, I was a part of that. I contributed to history.
Yeah. What did you think about the fight?
Oh, man, I was wrong, man. My prediction was so off, bro. I'm known for my predictions to be so shit, bro.
You're like David Hay.
Yeah, my predictions are so off. But massive props to Crawford. Domination. And that's what it was, wasn't it? It was domination. And he looked comfortable at 168 pounds. Yeah, man, he cemented himself as one of the GOATs in boxing yet last night.
What surprised you the most by Crawford, would you say?
You know what surprised me was him holding his feet and still dominating, being strong enough to exchange in the clinches, and manhandling Canelo a bit, man, turning him around like it was nothing. Yeah, that surprised me a lot.
Do you think there's a future for Canelo after this?
Yeah, there is. He's a superstar, isn't he? He's a superstar. And obviously he's still got, from my knowledge anyway, he's got still 2 more fights contracted with His Excellency, and it'd be a fool to do anything else, because I think he's guaranteed like 100 million a fight, isn't he? So
of course,
no one in their right mind would let that go.
Yeah. And the next question, like, where do you think this lies for yourself? Because I think many people thought Baron Canelo won yesterday, he'd be facing yourself in February.
Yeah.
From your knowledge now, if there has been any conversation, where do you think it lies for yourself now in your future?
I could still fight Canelo. I still could fight him. I don't know if he'd fight as soon as February though. Not that it's that soon, but I think coming off a loss, it might be a bit soon. Yeah. But I just like a shot at the titles, to be honest with you, bro.
Yeah.
No matter who's got him. Like, Crawford's got him at the minute. If he stays at the weight, then I'll fight him. But if he vacates, then I'm mandatory for the WBC, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I just want to crack up my titles.
Do you think Crawford will fight you, if you're being honest?
I don't see him going down, because there's no big fights for him in the lower division at 160. So I can rule that out. Even in 154, you could rule that out. I think I'd be one of the bigger fights for him. One of the bigger fights. And yeah, it all just makes sense for him. He's the king of the sport at the minute.
Would you blame him if he retired though? If he decided to call it a day?
No, I won't blame him. I won't blame him at all. But I feel like now he's in a position where, I suppose it comes down to how content you are as an individual. But if you really wanted to capitalise from a business perspective, this is when you put the pedal to the metal in terms of business, and you just crack on and fight the best money fights for you out there at the minute.
Yeah. And regardless of, I guess, what the future holds for Crawford or Canelo, do you feel like, especially after last night, we're almost seeing like that new era of 168, like of yourself, Pacheco, like we saw that in Billy and Lester Martinez fight that was amazing, brilliant, amazing yesterday. Do you feel like we are seeing that new era of super middleweights?
Yeah, 1,000,000% we are, 1,000,000% we are. And you're seeing the shift of power now. You know what I mean? You're seeing the shift of it, and it's if Crawford vacates, all the belts go free again, don't they? Yeah. And it opens up the division again, opens it up massively, and then you get the new crop of fighters winning titles and unifying, etc., etc. Yeah. So yeah, massive change in power.
Would you fight someone like Diego Pacheco? Because I know Eddie Hearn's like been banging on the door for that fight.
Yeah. Why not? Why not? I think it makes sense for a title or a title defense. But I don't see him being at the weight for too long, you know. Yeah. Because he's a big lad. He's a big lad. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, brilliant. And before we do let you go, Hamzah, a couple hours after the main event yesterday, there was some devastating news about a British boxing legend, Ricky Hatton, passing away. Come as a shock to everyone. And you can only look at all the tributes that have come out since then of how special of a man he was. I'm sure you echo a lot of the words on social media that how much inspiration, I guess, he's given to you too.
Yeah, listen, first and foremost, thoughts and prayers go out to his family, his friends, the boxing world, the sport world. What a man he was. What a dark day for boxing. It's I remember like 2 days ago when we landed in Vegas, me and Izzy, GBM Izzy. The first thing he said when we landed here, he said, "Oh yeah, I remember back in the days when I come to watch Ricky Hatton here." And we were just admiring the fact that he had a fan base that showed him so much love that would fly across the world for him, spending their every last penny. Do you know what I mean? So it just shows what type of man he was, and how he was just a normal, even though he was a superstar, he was also a normal man at the same time. And it's very, 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 very sad to see him, to see what happened to him.
I completely echo those words there, Hamzah. Look, appreciate you taking time to speak to me. It's been good to see you back in America.
No, likewise, man.
I'm sure it won't be too long since we're catching up sometime soon.
Yeah, I appreciate you, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.